Street Food Channel returns in Tokyo, Japan, on a quest to find one of the most mysterious street foods on the planet, the elusive purple jacket potato. It'll make sense later, guys. Japan is nuts. On tonight's menu, we go head-to-head with a typhoon, create you some truly cinematic cheese pulls, go into Family Mart. Wait, Family Mart? Well, you get the idea. And the chef's special that was so freaking weird, I kind of feel sick seeing it again. So place your orders once again with the Ginger Devil. It's time to ingest and potentially throw back up another flaming hot slice of fucking hell.
Fail a million times, but I'm stubborn as fuck, and I'll never give up.
Tamagotchi, Panasonic, everyone. See, I know a few words. Now, me and the wife arrived in Japan, the land of the rising toilet seat, proving that at some point the Japanese looked at our most vulnerable moment in the day and thought, well, this moment needs more buttons. Before we head to Tokyo, we start our mini adventure in Kanazawa, a northern coastal city famous for its fish markets, ancient temples, and sunny coastlines. Which is great for me, a ginger man, which is less of a hair color and more of a medical condition, but fuck my life, at least the wife had a good time. I'll be doing my best to keep this video interesting and not turn it into another generic family travel vlog, because this video could have literally been, wife tries random street food for the first time. Please validate our relationship. But no, I went with the purple potato thing. Right then, food. My wife had ordered this taiyaki, which is a traditional Japanese set meal. You've got the miso soup, fresh sashimi, a bowl of Kanazawa odon, which is its famous dashi broth, rice, crab dishes, basically a full spread. Meanwhile, I had got myself a pork cutlet. First thing on the menu. Like a child. Although they did give me these special chopsticks, they wouldn't want me looking stupid or anything. Now, who doesn't like walking around fish markets? Especially if you're allergic to fish. And when I say allergic, I mean every time I get near it, my mouth says, ugh. But hey, it wasn't all bad. This is the Amicho Market, which is a bustling, lively food place with a mix of local and tourist visitors. They offer seafood, snacks, there's small restaurants, and plenty of people who have forgotten that dogs have literally twice as many legs as us. One delicacy here is the grilled eel. Grilled unagi. So, as it's famous and I had a little tiny Asian helper with me, I got her one. Really gonna have to work on your fake Margoline's face reactions, love. I want 2 restaurants and $1 million. Now, one thing that you absolutely must do if you ever visit this city is leave this city and head to the beach. And that is a simple process of finding a bus stop, waiting for the light to change, getting on the bus, filming these handrails for some reason, and then shoreline. Now, as I said before, this is certainly not a family vlog, because if it was, it would be called Our First 24 Hours in a New Country, We Know More Than Everyone. So I'll just condense 3 hours of burning hot sun to about 15 seconds. The highlights were, but not limited to, square rocks, you can vape in Japan, and my wife with that power is quite possibly ready to play in the highest leagues of women's football, because, well, you know. Following that, I spent 20 minutes shouting at her as she knows how I feel about helping others, but then it was time to head back into town and eat something that I've never tried before, and frankly, will never try again. Truly an absolutely beautiful city, which reminds me to quickly say to my wife, I really like your shoes. Now, we headed into this small restaurant where you can watch the talented chefs prepare your food for you. And once again, it was mainly focused on seafood. However, Kitty was quick to explain that there was at least one thing on the menu that wasn't fish, and certainly had no bones in it, and thus matching my only 2 criteria of things I don't eat. Apparently, it's not just France that would eat this. I don't know the official name, but here are 3 possibilities. Either way, Kitty said she would try at least one first, and then we shall see who ends up keeping our composure the best. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me present to you Exhibit A. And next, it was my turn. Frankly, it was quite hard to get them out of there, and I'm very worried about whatever this black bit was at the end of it. No chance.
No, you have to.
Exhibit B. The Forking Hell family, ladies and gentlemen. A beer, a chicken nugget, and fuck this, let's go to Tokyo. welcome to Tokyo, and I've got to say, legends, we were shocked that the culture from a country on the other side of the world was different than ours. Who knew? How are these jokes landing anyway? Hit and miss? Okay, I'll stop, but I'm sure you're all excited to know what is a Japanese Indian curry like. And yeah, it was great. You've heard it here first. Lol, okay, let's learn about something Japanese instead. What you're looking at is a yakitori. At its core, it's grilled chicken skewers cooked over a high-grade Japanese charcoal that burns slowly, clean, and incredibly hot. Now, if you're from Thailand, this might feel a little familiar, because yakitori and mu ping share the same beautiful DNA as skewered grilled meat. But where mu ping leans into that sweet coconut pork marinade, its Japanese counterpart is more precise and more restrained. Often served in a dimly lit izakaya and served with a nice cold beer, and built around an almost obsessive respect for every individual part of bird. The menu goes way beyond just chicken breast. You've got thigh, chicken skin, cartilage, heart, liver, even leek-wrapped cuts in hasami. Many new words, the actual coal burner is this. However, even I have limits to the things I can research and pretend to be knowledgeable about. Now, I know I called this video Japanese street food, and technically that's correct, and yes, the viral purple potato is coming, but if you roll up to Tokyo expecting to eat pad thai on a plastic stool surrounded by cats in the middle of a motorway, you're very unlikely to get that. You'll be standing in a very clean, very quiet street looking kinda confused. Japan absolutely has incredible food that you can eat around the streets, but a lot of it lives inside those tiny izakayas, ramen counters, and super small restaurants that you've probably booked 2 weeks in advance. It's not that Japan is more advanced, it's just a completely different food culture. Street eating in Thailand is social, loud, and gloriously chaotic. In Japan, even their cheapest meat skewers are made with precision, from a chef that's dedicated 30 years of his life to grilling one very specific part of the bird. The same love of food, just wildly different energy. Thankfully, all of this diversity did indeed give the wife time to practice her Marguerite's face.
Not too bad.
Can you do the Mark Wien's face?
The dream of setting up a luxury shop that only sells salt and vinegar Pringles is still alive. Well, it's been an absolutely amazing couple of days here in Tokyo, although the weather isn't looking too good, but I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Tamagotchi, Panasonic everyone. Typhoon Jangmi has arrived in Japan with widespread flooding. The threat of landslides and blackouts are expected across the country.
I don't wanna fall in love no more. It's just too much. It's just too much. No, I don't wanna hear a word no more. I'm done, but I just can't let go.
Well, that's about as much J-pop as I can stand. I'm going back to generic corporate background B. With the rain now over, we headed into the Sky Tree at night to see if we could spot that purple potato from higher ground. But we didn't have any luck, so we did get our picture drawn, which came out pretty well, I think. Oh wait, that wasn't ours. Wanker. Just a 15-minute walk away, we headed to an area called... Hey love, how'd you pronounce that place again? Inioto?
Asakusa!
Okay, she gets me. Asakusa. It's known for its incredible street food situated around 2 temples. But unfortunately, as it was late, everything seemed shut, leaving us with no choice but to get these bloody strawberries. My wife knows how I feel about fruit, but then we headed back the next morning to finally get our hands on that freaking potato and beat the crowds. Oh, come on. Anyway, we're here now, and just around the corner is the point of this entire video. Really hope it was worth it. So we made our way navigating the busy area, but first stumbled on this menchi katsu, which is a Japanese street food made from seasoned minced or ground meat, coated in breadcrumbs and then deep fried. This version had melted cheese inside and is named after that gate just round the corner, so it's a local speciality. Right next to that was this equally famous curry pan named Care Pan, also made from bread but filled with curry this time. It's one of Japan's most beloved street foods. The display case shows them all individually wrapped with these cute little paper bags printed with anime-style illustrations. And many shops around here have these signs saying not to eat in front of other stores, as the shopping street has very strict rules about eating whilst walking to keep things tidy for other vendors. Nice work, Japan. As I did my best to not photobomb this girl's photo and make it 100 times better, my wife had found a taiyaki. Certainly no fish inside, but they are shaped that way because the sea bream are associated with good luck here. And in case you're wondering, it's filled with various things like chocolate, potato, or even red bean paste. Oh my god, lady and gentlemen, you are finally here. You've made it through the visual effects, the shit jokes, and what I can only describe as a family vlog disguised as content. So well done, it's now time to make it through the anticlimax. This is Imo Pippi, which roughly translates to sweet potato peep. A shop so hyped it's racked up over 11 million views on social media, and a queue to match. We actually waited for over an hour. An hour for a sweet potato. The star of the show is their 1mm silk thread purple sweet potato ice cream, which is exactly what it sounds like, and also nothing like it sounds like. Right in front of you, they squeeze this purple sweet potato paste through what I can only describe as a pasta machine having a full identity crisis, extruding these delicate purple noodle threads directly over vanilla ice cream or whipped cream. They make the show and you stand there quietly questioning every decision in life that's led you to this exact moment. If that's not enough, they also do a sweet baked potato with honey butter or creme brulee custard cream. But these aren't just any potatoes, they are aged for 3 months and then slow cooked to unlock their maximum natural sweetness. Because apparently Japanese don't do anything casually, including root vegetables.
So we got up at 6 o'clock in the morning, 3-hour walk, a 1-hour queue, just to get a baked potato. What is going on with Japan? Ice cream's great. I mean, ice cream's always a win. Is this worth 5 hours? No.